You are still going to hurt people despite who you are being. You, right now, the current version of you, is hurting people. The version of you that you want to become, having more success, more money, more presence, resonating at higher frequencies and feeling better about yourself and the world, is going to hurt people. It doesn't matter who you become or who you be, it's going to hurt people. It's going to rub people the wrong way. It's going to disappoint people. It's going to make people feel sad. It's going to make people be envious and jealous of you. It's going to make people look at you some type of way for what you're wearing and what you're doing and how you're doing it. And there's always someone here to criticize the way you said something or the words that you used. Hey, we're out here trying to be perfect and people please, recovering people pleaser over here. And we don't realize that we don't need to do that. People pleasing, okay? We're going to hurt people, so we might as well hurt people in being all that we are, rather than hiding and shying away from who we really are. We hide parts of us. We stop ourselves from showing up fully in love, fully in fun, fully in joy, fully in our practicality and our productivity and our success. Some of us are afraid to be fully who we are in productivity. I know that sounds crazy, but if I become more productive and I get more stuff done, people are going to see me some type of way that I'm taking too much action or I'm working too hard or whatever it is. And so I'm not going to take action. I'm going to procrastinate because, if I become successful too and be more productive, then people are going to talk about me behind my back, or people are going to say stuff, or people are going to judge me and see me in a certain light or see me in a certain way. And I don't want to be too big for people. I don't want to shine my light too big because, then they're going to be annoyed with me and they're going to treat me differently. And then I'm not going to feel like an outcast or like I am lonely and discounted for who I am. I don't want to feel those feelings. So I'm going to avoid it all. I'm going to avoid all of these things because I don't want to hurt people. Did you know that God hurts people? I know that sounds crazy, right? God hurts people. I think about it. Like, when I say God hurts people, God's interpretation, I mean people's interpretation of God hurts people. And what I mean by that is like, why, God, did you do this to me? Or why is God letting this happen? People are hurting themselves. It's not you that is hurting them. There is no you that is hurting someone else. It's all you, right? So if you imagine like people disappointed in God, no longer believing in God, or this really tragic thing happened to them, so I no longer believe in God and they're hurt by God and God let me down and this and that, or whatever it is. God's not intervening, right? God is unconditional love. The most toxic, narcissistic, megalomaniac, sociopath, murderer, whatever it is, I don't care who it is, God's going to have unconditional love for this human being. He's not going to stop. He's not going to stop these human beings from doing whatever they're going to do. It's unconditional love. So why are we hating on God if it's unconditional love? People have free will. Right? So is God really hurting the person that was abused? Or is God really hurting the person that went through a tragic situation? No. Right? That person, whilst they probably been through something very challenging, I like to talk about challenging stuff on this channel because, if I just keep it light and airy fairy and like woo woo, nobody's gonna fully get it. Like, yeah, to fully get it, to fully understand, even though we will never fully understand, to fully understand more is we have to take something that's really, really toxic or really, really scary or really challenging, or where the brain is gonna object it or reject it. We have to go to the furthest of the furthest to bring out the darkest of the darkest so that we can experience more of the truth, right? That us or we becoming all that we can be will hurt people. So just do it anyway, regardless. Just do it anyway. It's going to hurt people. Do it anyway. So some people have been through, the most challenging, horrific things in the world. And maybe you've been through some challenging things in the world. I don't know. But you can get my point here is that your feelings, your emotions, and how you experience the situation is up to you. It's not some outside force. It's up to you to now process and deal with. It's with you. It's in you. And nobody else can do anything about that apart from you. And you are your universe. And you have the power and the capacity to shift and change that and practice presence and realize who you really are. God doesn't care if you no longer believe in God, right? If something happens in the world and then we blame God, God is not taking any judgment or blame, right? It's just saying, okay, I'm going to love you how you are. You're going to judge me and have these opinions and beliefs, and I no longer believe in God. I'm still going to love you. It's like a parent to a child. The child can do whatever, and the parent's always going to love that child. We don't do that for ourselves, and we don't do that for our partners. We don't do that for our friends and family members. Now, at the same time, I'm not saying to disregard people's behavior. I'm not saying that you're going to let people do stuff to you. I'm not saying any of that. What I am saying is that you can still hold love in your heart. You can still hold presence in your life. You can still hold unconditional love, regardless of how someone has treated you. Easier said than done, but that's why practicing presence is so powerful. And I have a link in the description, by the way. You can join my newsletter where you'll get free emails from me. And this is where you'll be able to get daily reminders and insights to practice presence. And so what I'm saying right now is challenging for mind, challenging for ego, right? Trying to interpret, trying to understand, trying to object or reject, trying to find where you fit into this teaching or this reminder that I'm sharing with you right now. The end result, just for the brain, this is for your brain, right? The brain wants to know, why would I be practicing this way of living if I can't really experience much results from it now? It's not just about you. It's about more than you. It's about realizing, remembering who you really are. And you're realizing that every single thing that's happening in this world is also you happening in this world. And you're seeing it and experiencing it. And so would you want to give power to something that you dislike? Or would you want to remain in a state of presence and begin operating from that space? So we're no longer giving power to forces and energies that we don't want to serve. So this is not just about you, but also in presence, success, more material success, better relationships, being able to travel, moving outside your country, finding more freedom. All of this can relate to having these judgments from other people, these opinions, these thoughts, these jealousies, and all of this stuff can manufacture itself through you becoming more present or being the greatest version of yourself, or being a high vibrational frequency, and being a better version, whatever it is, right? And so none of it actually matters. And what I mean by that is whoever you become, people are going to have an opinion and an idea and a concept about it. And so just live your life fully, without limitation, without narrative, without story, without idea, without belief. Just come back to presence and that unconditional love, just as God would do. See your life through the eyes of Source. Have God live vicariously through you. Become a pure consciousness. Pure consciousness is just going to do what it does, right? If a tree is going to grow, right? God's going to grow a tree. It's just going to go to grow the tree. It doesn't matter about people's judgments or opinions. It's just going to grow the tree, right? It's just going to do what it does. If there's going to be a tsunami, it's just going to be a tsunami. You know, and I know people, human beings, be playing with stuff, right? They be playing with the water and the clouds and all of this stuff. So, you know, there's a whole discussion on that part, but you get my point, you get my drift, that God or the universe is just going to do whatever it's going to do. It's not asking for your opinion, right? So how do we step more into that? I'm not saying here to be destructive. I'm not saying to walk all over people. I'm not saying to be rude. I'm not saying to do any what we would call bad or negative behaviors towards others, or intentionally hurt people. But you will indirectly hurt people, period, despite who you are. You could be the most powerful, beautiful, you know, amazing person. People are always going to have an opinion or judgment or perspective on who you are as a person. So you might as well just win and succeed anyway. Okay, join my newsletter, link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.